in the mail. I was outside and enjoying the sunshine, and it was nippy. I was actually wearing this because I enjoyed the sunshine, but at the same time I wasn't going to freeze. All of a sudden, the mailman rolled up, and I was like, "Oh, the mailman is actually doing his job today." So I was excited that I got my package, and it is Darkon. Um, I know there's probably an easy way to do this, but I'm going to do it the hard way. Let me see if I can find the little tab that you're supposed to pull on here. At least they used to have these tabs on here. I don't see it. I don't see one at all. Do y'all see one? I don't see one. And I know what you're looking at right now. You're like, isn't that a Star Trek comic? Yeah, I read number 1. I probably need to reread number 1 because I haven't read it in several years. And then read number 2 and 3 and 4. That's Star Trek Unlimited. Or, no, it's not. It's Early Voyages. And then also, right behind it is Super Saiyan Vegeta. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Packing peanuts from hell. Oh, my gosh. I had no idea I was going to get packing peanuts. I hate these things. I forget people actually still use these things. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm alive. I can't just jump up and go find a bag for these. I was totally not prepared for packing peanuts. I seriously thought people had finished using these forever. Oh, man. Let me see if I can get this out and clean up the mess afterwards. What the heck? It's like mostly... The package is way smaller than the packing peanuts supplied. If I can reach in there and see if there's anything else under all those packing peanuts. Deeply hate packing peanuts. They are the bane of my existence. Crap, now they're probably on the floor. Probably the cat's going to play with it and choke on it. Oh, boy. Okay, guys, if you're going to send me packing peanuts, please let me know ahead of time so I won't be surprised. Wow, this box is tiny compared to what I was imagining it to be. I was imagining it to be a lot bigger. Let's see how big it is. All right, it's about... okay, really? The phone's going to funnily jump over. It's just going to fall over while I'm in the middle of doing this. All right, so for the inches, it is just over 10 and a half. It's just under 10 and a half inches. And of course, for centimeters, it is 26 on the dot. So 26 centimeters. And here's the back of the package. It's Super Joe with the 1-2 fist punching action, which is really not him, it's somebody else. And Fighting the Gore, Super Joe Unlimited by White Elephant Toys. I was hoping that they had some so I can get them for a little bit cheaper. I paid $40 plus $10, so total of $50. It's funny they put Crusher in this mix. They got Darkon, Gore. I had Gore as a kid. I had Darkon as a kid, but I got it at a yard sale in 5th grade. Crusher I have and I've had as a kid, but it wasn't in the same universe. So I was like, Crusher? He's a big crushable, cute, adorable plastic thing that you crush and you... Oh, there he is, Darkon. So let's get him out of the package and keep the box. It's one of these future situations where I'm going to keep everything, because this is not a toy, this is a collectible. See, they have the little film you just take right off, and the packing freaking peanuts underneath him. Okay, so he comes with dog tags, the lightning bolt. My lightning bolt was a very chromed lightning bolt when I was a kid. I didn't ever get a gun when I was a kid, and he has the closed visor. Now let's pick him up and see how much he feels like the original one. Very nice and smooth on the joints. I always like their calves. Their calves, there's something about their calves. No. Now, in the original toy, mine, I can't remember if he had feet at all. I'm pretty sure that he had boots, so he had feet, but I don't think his feet did this. I think they were just, fixed position. So that is one major difference. Another one is there's no elastic in his legs. So I'm like going, this is as far as you can get him to go. The original one, of course, you can go farther because it was elastic. And the original legs were totally different at the joints and system. So you couldn't do this with it, I don't think. It's been so long since I had one that actually worked. It was a piece of rubber basically right here that, in other words, it was like two female joints right here, and the rubber was the male joint, the double male joint that went between them. But this is nice and smooth. And then this head, I still have my original head, so I was thinking, well, I mean, I could probably go the cheap way and just find a body and put the head on it, because I never even thought about doing that until more recently. But they didn't have any heads. The only thing they had on the white elephant toy was probably the belts and stuff. They had the head, they didn't have the body. And I was like, well, that's the exact opposite of what I would need if I could find mine. That's why I was one of the reasons I went on a super cleaning up spree, is to try to find the head that I have. Yeah, the armpits are totally different than what I remember. Yeah, this is really fun getting to play with something that I haven't had since I was a kid, something similar. Now, you know that I did this yesterday, and he is significantly shorter because these are 8-inch figures. That's one thing that it was a debate. Like, some people said they're 8.5 inches. Well, I've always told they're 9 inches. Well, for him, he's 8.5 from his crotch up to his head because that's all that's left of him. The rest of him is the legs, but the joints connecting them in a bag. Mine original one's in a bag somewhere out in the building. In centimeters, he is about 20 centimeters tall. So if this is based on the original one exactly, it's 8.5 inches. Like I said, as a kid, I was always told that these are 9-inch tall and these are 8-inch tall, the Mego figures. You can see there is a difference between them two. And he does have a taller head than what the regular Migos have. Here's a Bo Luke versus the alien. So we got that. So I'm very happy to get this. I was like, maybe I can get it for my birthday, but that's a few months away, and I'm not wanting to wait that long. Because, you know, I may not get another chance. There was only one left on the entire eBay. There's only one of these on there, which I'm like, wow. I think there was a more, like a $60 set that had him in a suit. Oh, speaking of suit. Let's see, because his body is different from this guy's body. So it may not be as baggy on him, but I had a suit laid aside. Note. Did I leave it in here or did I put it somewhere else? Right here. I was wanting to put him some pants because, gosh, we all need pants, don't we? All right, packing peanuts, be darned. So I wonder if these would fit him, but they do look like they'd be a little bit long. Now, I do have other ones somewhere else, but, you know, let's just see. Because his boots, just like the original one, the boots were wiggly on him because they were meant to go over, like Super Joe's suit actually was like like pajamas, at least pajamas when I was a kid. The Super Joe's suit went all the way down past his, like, you know, like Spider-Man's suit, I guess. He only had openings here and on the head, and of course a zipper in the back. Or was it buttons? I think it was before Velcro. So this is a little bit more close to what you had. And if you have a little bit left over, well, so be it. It's really baggy. It looks a little bit silly. It's so baggy. All right, let's put his feet in here, and the excessive amount will just help to, you know, keep it from being all wiggly. Now, his foot's not bending when it goes in, so. And see how that bump is right there? That's true to the original because, like, they didn't, from what I remember, they didn't have ankles on the original. I could be completely wrong because I played with my shield and I didn't really undress my Super Joe often. It just wasn't a thing I did. Once I got things into an outfit, it pretty much stayed that way. So I don't remember undressing my Super Joe at all. So I don't remember if he did have... But anyway, the reason it has that right there is because the heels didn't bend to my remembrance. And so getting it in there, you had to, you know, the heel would get against the backside. And they didn't want to cut this down. Like some people, they got away with that, cutting it right here and then leaving this connected. That was some suits. So now, Mego definitely did have ankles that bent. And of course, I may be just remembering Shield. I know the Shield, and that's his name, not the organization Shield. He definitely had molded on boots. He didn't have, like, you know, put on boots. So there's with those things on. He looks like MC Hammer. The baggy pants by MC Hammer. Stop. No, I'm about to sing a Vanilla Ice song. It's like too legit to quit. Well, he does have the midriff shirts like MC Hammer wore. Oh my gosh, this is freaking MC Hammer is what it is. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work for me personally. I just wanted to give you something other than underwear. And that's a little too loose and baggy. So I'll keep looking for something, maybe. I know that the other, this may have came on the curvy body, who knows? So I'll try to find something a little bit more tight. And sometimes they make the bootleg, oh, his foot just came out. I think it's meant to do that, at least I hope so. Oh boy, I've already broken. No, freaking no. All right, so good, you can put his foot back on. And I don't know which foot's the right foot or the left foot on these things, if there is such a thing. I don't remember anything like that when I was a kid, but then again, I was a kid, so what do I remember? That's another reason I don't like, I was just talking about this on a review I was doing, that of the Care Bear Barbie, whatever, and I'm like, she doesn't have ankles, which I'm fine with, because I always hate the idea of losing the foot inside the shoe. Now, I heard something from watching one of the reviews that these belts are really hard to keep on, like they are not very pliable. I don't know, but see how loose this is? It was that loose with the other one I had too. So here's his helmet. I'm not going to probably put the helmet on him that much, and I don't know if the original one had a helmet. I didn't have the original one from the box. All I had when I was a kid was I had him with his boots and the lightning bolt, and that was it. And that's why I called him Green Lightning when I was a kid, and he kind of was like a Green Lantern in my universe. That's the way I played with him. Meow. A little bit. You wanted to come in and eat. Now go eat. Leave me be. This lightning bolt's very different from the one I had. Mine was not as curved. I can't ever do anything without a cat meowing. Mine was definitely not curved from my memory. His fingers aren't as like rubbery as mine. I do remember that. Now here's the thing. All the fingernails are on top on this side and his right thumb. On his left thumb, does he have a fingernail underneath? I wonder if they did the whole thing like G.I. Joe did. And his is a nuclear thing. Now, he had the same battery pack that Super Joe had that shot light out of it. It was red light. And it had a battery pack on the back, and you push the button to make it activate. And like I said, I did not have a gun with mine when I was a kid. I bought it at a yard sale, probably for like $1. So they're not gonna have all the pieces, obviously. So this thing doesn't have he's wearing a belt, a utility belt, but it doesn't have a holster. What purpose is that belt? Is it holding up his pants? Like, I don't get the belt. I don't understand the belt at all. It's like back in the 80s, though, women wearing those belts on those leotards. Like, what are they holding up? There's nothing to hold up. Meow. Little bit. Go eat. Stop ruining my video. Get out of my video. All right, so I was going to show you guys also some things that I got today in case you're like, well, you never show us it, and we never find it, and then we never... All right, so also I got this for $7.99, and it actually is posable, which I thought these things were not posable, but when I looked at it, I was like, it's posable. These foodie things that I love so much, it was on clearance. It was reduced. I'm like, yes, I love them, but I'm like tired of paying big oodles of dollars for them because you only get like 10 things. All right, so that is my Super Joe Darkon. I'll probably, take him around with me tomorrow. My buddy. I don't think he'll fit in my pocket, though. See, the thing about pocket pals are they can fit in your pocket. These guys do not fit in your pocket. So, Aquaman has been in my pocket pal for a while now. Let me see if I can slide him in my pocket real quick. Nope, he's not going. He's not going to go in my pocket. He would be my pocket pal because I'm planning on going to the flea market. Actually, the flea market is one of the things because down in North Myrtle Beach, the indoor flea market is Wednesday through Sunday. And but I'm the number 3 for the Fantastic Four from the 60s reproduction is coming out today, and I'm gonna hopefully go down and pick mine up tomorrow. And I get the foil version, so I'm gonna go down there. He's nice and solid. He's very solid. He doesn't feel hollow at all. He's got that twist waist, but he doesn't have the punching action. I don't remember if mine had a punching action on it when I was a kid. I remember Super Joe definitely did. I think Super Joe had, if my memory serves me, he had one button in his back and it only did the right fist. I think Super Joe had both buttons, and he had a 1-2 punching action. Like you push this one to make his right hand punch, this one make his left hand punch. So it was like punch, 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 back and forth. But yeah, like I said, it's been so long. That was like the mid '70s, and here's the thing: I had Gore as a kid that Crystal gave me for Christmas, Shield that Santa Claus gave me, and I think the Super Joe actually came from the kid across the street. He was an older kid, about twice my age, but he always like played with me, which was really cool. And he got me into Hot Wheels cars, and I think he was just like, "Oh, you like the Super Joes? Well, here you can have mine." I vaguely remember him giving me his, and I was like, I was just like flipping out because he was always so cool. He was such a cool guy. Unfortunately, he moved somewhere after that, and then a girl moved in. And, oh well, girls have cooties. But yeah, I mean, the muscles right here. This also does not look familiar to me. I'm just trying to figure out if it reminds me. And if I could find mine, it would be awesome. I could show you. His head's a lot harder than I remember mine being, because I remember being a little bit squishy. Then again, I'm remembering things from like 50 years ago. Holy guacamole. Yeah, I think these came out in '76. So yeah, we're talking about 50 years pretty much. Because I came out just before '76 pretty much. Just a few years before that. But man, that's so awesome. He's going to be my buddy, and I'm going to dress him up, and we're going to go out and hang out, and I don't know. I'm like trying to figure out like what kind of Barbie clothes can I put on him. I'm like, because he doesn't look good in these, and these are supposed to be stretchy and tight on Barbie. Isn't this for the? I may be getting this mixed up with something else. Maybe this is not the made to move thing. This may be something completely different. This may actually be Ken's for all I know. Because I mean, it seems like he would wear Barbie's clothes. Here's a T-shirt he can wear, and you got some shorts. Yeah, I got to put him in some shorts. I don't like him wearing underwear like this. I think my childhood one, it didn't bother me as much because, back then we had Namor running around in his underwear. And, well, at the time I was like underwear, Speedos, whatever. And here's her. She's too small for him. It's like, I had the red shorts. Oh, they just fell right here. Here they are. So the red would go good with him because he really is. That is his third color. It's like green, then black, then red. And I think I remember my eyes were red, but I don't know. So I'm going to give him the black and red shorts. Meow, meow. I know, sweetheart. I know you want to go back out. See, this is the thing. The cats abuse me. They come in, they get 1 or 2 bites, and they're ready to go back out. And it's like, oh, I'm just the doorman. Sweetheart. And I closed the door because it's getting actually chilly outside. I'm getting a little too cold out. And I was thinking, is the air coming in warmer than the air in here? Because it was pretty cold when I came home. That's why I opened the doors to let the hot air in. But now it's like going the opposite way. It's like, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot better. I like him wearing shorts instead of, running around in his underwear. There we go. But should I give him a T-shirt or keep him in midriff? Because I don't like white on him. I need to go through my Barbie clothes and see if I can find any clothes that would be suitable for him. Now this white tank top is from Dollar Tree. It's one of their, it's the lifeguard fashion. It had red shorts, white tank top, and I figured these white tank tops, since it's supposed to fit a Barbie doll, it might fit the Amigos, and that looks pretty good to me. I just need to put a flannel on him if I can ever find one. So I got the clear guy, and then I got him, and I definitely dig him. Now, I'm not going to buy Super Joes every week, but I mean, I don't know if they're still putting stuff out. I just kind of jumped on the bandwagon. I remember them talking about it last year, and I was like, I just cannot. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I didn't know what my future was going to be because my dad and everything. So, and even now, $50 at one time for one thing is a hard pill to swallow. It really is. I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm just saying, I'm not super rich like some people. And some people are going, well, you get an awful lot of stuff. Yeah, I probably do. I probably do get too much stuff. All right, so I'm putting his stuff back in there because I don't really care about the gun or the lightning bolt at the time. And I don't know. I kind of like the midriff thing on him. The belt, I might take the belt off because it's just kind of floating there and it's not really doing anything. Yeah, I'm going to take the belt off. Oh, is his feet bigger than the regular Migos? Let's see. Here's his foot. Here is a Migo. No, they're about the same. So this is not going to be any better. Although maybe you'll fill this out better. Although his foot seems to be wider, maybe, because it's not wiggly on him like it is on the Super or the Migo figure. Let me look at that aspect, because that should have been wiggly on him like it was on Migo. Yeah, I think it's wider. Meow, meow, meow. You hear him saying now, now, now? Sweetheart, go read a book and wait. You don't have me to open the door this very second. I tell you, these cats are spoiled. And it's all Dad's fault. All right, so there we go. This is okay for now. This thing is really jiggly, so I definitely like it though. So if I get a black shirt for him, and if I can get some black pants for him, that would be even cooler. I mean, the black shorts aren't bad, especially since it's summertime. I mean, he can run around like this, like he's, getting ready for the surfing or something. I don't know. The possibilities are endless. But he's definitely going to be my new favorite figure. Just because he's $50 basically. Plus, I mean, I loved him when I was a kid. I just thought he was the coolest thing, and I really wish my original was still around. I wish I could find the baggie of what's left of it too. It's if I got rid of it, I'm gonna be so ticked off. Oh, one of the things I wanted to do, I can't speak English. I was going to do this. I totally forgot about Zartan. Was sitting back there showing, hey, hello, you forgot about me, buddy. All right, so Zartan, when they made Sigma 6, I was like, is this their attempt to go with Super Joe sizing? Because look, we got Zartan, who is not quite as tall as Darkon. Zartan, Darkon. I know that Zartan is what is it called? An anagram for Tarzan. The proportions are definitely off because he's got massive, huge muscles and extremely skinny waist. I do dig the proportions though. But yeah, it felt like the feet are huge on him. He's got huge feet. But I always felt like when they made Sigma 6, I was like going, ooh, they're going back to the Super Joe era. I was really hoping they'd make Luminous, because I always wanted him, Shield, who I had, or, I mean, gosh, I would love for somebody to take some of the Sigma 6 figures to make Super Joe figures. Did anybody do that? I gotta find that. I gotta look on I look at the Witcher interwebs. All right, sweetheart, really? Sweetheart, really? Tell you, they're spoiled rotten. But yeah, they don't even, okay, so the proportions are so off that I don't think they'd work well together, but they're really close in size. Again, this is Zartan from the Super Joes, which was one of the few lines I just absolutely gravitated toward. I thought they were so cool. People were complaining, and they were very expensive when they came out, because $15 for this back then was expensive. $15 something like this now, no, because people pay $25 for those 6-inch Marvel Legends, and this is 8 inches right here. Yeah, and also these had clothes. They had different clothes that they put on. Huh, wait a minute. I need to go get I definitely still have an 18-gallon crate full of these. I need to go get it out because I could probably I think I have some clothing from some of them that can go on him. I'm trying to think who had clothes. I remember, wasn't it Firefly, the one that had yellow and black clothes? Maybe the ninjas? If I can find some clothes that can go on him from those guys, that may work, because look at the proportions. The shoulders, he looks like he's got wider shoulders, but they're actually the same. It's just that his chest is more, I don't know, he just looks like he has bigger shoulders, but technically they're the same width. The waist is skinnier on him. But yeah, everything else is pretty close, so, That also makes me wonder if I could put these clothes on him. Like, where's the shirt at? Or, I could put this on him. Super Joe Zartan. No, I don't want to go over his hood because that might get caught. Kind of like a one-way thing. Here's a shirt. Here's the white shirt. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Again, that hood is like an arrow. It goes in, it won't be able to pull back out because of these things. All right. Well, I've gone on long enough. I'm just kind of excited because I got this. Now, what's bugging the heck out of me, not only is the cat bugging the heck out of me, is this stuff. And I do want to come back on later because I have some stuff to show, but that cat's going to drive me crazy. So I'll come back on later in a few minutes after I get shoo the cat outside, clean up these freaking packing peanuts, which I hate packing peanuts. And I'll come back in about, it's going to be about 10 minutes, I guess, maybe less. I mean, I got to see, the smart thing is to get a bag and bring the bag